Hello, ladies, gents, and eternal warriors in the fight for the universe. I was going to do the daily challenge, but it has not rolled over yet, so let's do some more speedruns. And I have some real bad news for you. Some real bad news. Paco, he has spent far too long in these caves. He has, the ravages of old age, spare nobody. And he has entered his golden years. But he's still determined. You can tell by his expression. He's just done. He's just done with all your shit. And he's not going to tolerate no nonsense from nobody. But he continues looping over and over and over. He never found an escape from these places. Every time that he goes out, gets all the treasure, Wait, I'm trying to speedrun over here. So maybe it's time to let go of this life. Let's just let go of another life. What is one more? In the literal millions that Paco has gone through over and over and over and over, he just embraces it by now. He feels absolutely nothing when this happens to him. It just goes back to the very beginning. And he's just ready. He's just ready to let go of his life, but he doesn't even know whether there will be an end. It's like he's spent a good 20 years in this place, and there's just nothing that he can do to stop it. Every time he even finds Yang and goes out, he goes to sleep and he finds himself yet again back in this accursed place. So as you can imagine, his spirits are not at the highest. He really takes pleasure in the death of his enemies still. That's the only thing that still brings a still modicum of joy, but he embraces the endeavor with grim determination that you can see in his dead-eyed stare. Well, left some bombs behind. So, he really can't. He can't even anymore with your nonsense. He is not a fan of all these idiots, and he is done. As I am done with the life of these filthy shopkeepers. He was shooting so hard that shotgun that it was flying right off his hands. That's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to me. I have so much experience. It's chasing me. I have so much shotgun shooting. What is your problem? Okay, it's all good. He was glitched because of it. He feels nothing, but I do. I still feel the thrill of this Spelunky nonsense. Let's just put a bomb like so. Maybe make sure to let go of it. I still feel all the thrills that Paco just is so over with. He cannot even care. He don't give a damn. Are you going away? That's good enough for me. That was close. But they did not catch me. Alright. This is... Now that I have done the bit, and I committed pretty thoroughly to the bit, let's break that fourth wall. I'll tell you, why the hell are we looking? Sticky bombs, yeah. Get wrecked, scumbag. Alright, let's get through. A little bit of fourth wall breaking narrative. I was like, I want Paco Espelanko in Spelunky 2. That's what it started. That's the kernel. That's the... I got a bullet. That was straight bullet nonsense. It's all Gronk's fault. All of Gronk's fault. What a scumlord. The kernel that started me on this journey of drawing a new character for Spelunky. And it took, I would say, a total of maybe like 4 or 5 hours of drawing pixels. It's a lot easier when... It's a lot easier when there's a base to work on. Like, Gimpy was much more of a pain in the ass way back because it was pretty much from scratch. It's triggered. Neat. It was pretty much work from scratch, but since this is just an aged Paco, half the work was already done, so it was really not difficult at all. It was just, it's tedious. Pixel art, what they don't tell you in school, kids, is that pixel art is extremely tedious to draw. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. We got this under control. Don't worry, fellas. We got this under control. We could have easily... You know what? Jetpack, Mattock. I think that's the combination to go here. That's the combination. Teleporter is just too spicy for me. Anyway, that kernel was, I want Paco, some version of Paco Spelunko when Spelunky 2 comes out. And I will be surprised if they don't include it in some way. You know, an offspring, like it seems to be the theme. Holy crap, what is going on? These levels are a nightmare. Not even my wonderful Mattock. Woo! Not even my wonderful Mattock is going to allow me to skip all this nonsense. It's pretty damn upset. Ooh. I'll dig down. It's all good. Probably. I'll be surprised if there is no version of Paco when we go into Spelunky 2. I'm sure that the team over at Mossmouth is concocting, and at the very least some Paco offspring for us to enjoy. But I was like, nah, bruh. I hate you. That would have been so beautiful if it had worked. It's alright. We got this under control. He was our second option, but still good enough. But I was like, nah, man, I'm so attached to this guy. What if he's around, but he's just older? And that's, you know, you can tell the rest of that progression of that. Okay, we'll take this. This could lead to forgiveness. That's fantastic. It depends on whether the level is even, I think, or something like that. There was some weird criteria going on for forgiveness. It's not just shopkeepers getting glitched. I hate this so much. Let me go, scumbags. The frog nightmare there was just insurmountable. It's like, okay, well, let's. Wouldn't it be awesome if it's just old Paco that he's just still up to his shenanigans? He gambled away, he drank away all his money, so he's still trying to make a fortune now in the moon, and from there progress naturally. Wouldn't it be cool to have this character locked down no matter what? And I'm sure there will be, like, the files will be different and you won't be able to easily translate the characters that I create, so I don't know how much of this work will be usable once we go into Spelunky 2. Okay, well, I guess we'll bomb there and then get wrecked. I'm just going to pick this up and let the boulder open the way up. Just follow it. Look at that. Worked out. 20 seconds. Pro strats right there. That's like some advanced methodology that only experts like myself can pull off. Amazing. Well, that was very rude of you, you eight-legged monstrosity. See if we can find the exit, please. So, you know, the progression was, I want the character right now. I want to do it. Who's gonna do it? Is anybody else gonna do it? No, it has to be you. You must do it. So, there you go. That's how I ended up here. It's not exactly the way I should have done things. In fact, it's entirely the wrong way to do things, and now I'm dead. If I had maybe not picked it up, tried to be fancy, if I had been slightly more proficient at this wonderful endeavor, maybe I wouldn't be in the situation where I have to restart. But it's all good. Much like myself, Paco has seen so much and experienced so much horrendous ordeals that nothing can possibly affect him anymore. He's just super done with life and everything. When he's on the edge, though, he still gets a little startled. I would like to murder that guy, but I'm going to pass. He's not even worth the trouble. Just going to go through all this, get to the exit, stop stressing me out. Should I maybe go for the crate? This is low percent right here. Low percent speedrun coming up. No worries. No worries, no mistakes. So anyway, that's it. Let me know if you've noticed there's something weird about it. I already, like, I was in a loop of correcting bugs because the models were not extremely clean, so I had to, wow, super save. I had to go back and forth, put it into the game, then go back out and clean it up and all that stuff. But it's super easy. All you have to do is look up, like, I'm not going to explain the process here. Oh, why not? You just go online, make a Google search. That's about the extent of the process. How do I put in new characters into Spelunky? And it's there's a forum post for like from 2013 or something like that, and it has just not been changed, and it's the top search in the topic. So I continue going back to it. I was trying to hold on to the tree, but we found the branch first. And unlike the movies, in which the branches slow your fall, what is the deal? I am very disappointed. I've been vomited a frog onto my head. And, you know, typical cause of death. Giant frog vomited a smaller frog onto my head, and that is what killed me. Very typical in South America and the Amazon. It is extremely common for that cause of death to happen. A complete non sequitur. Last of the Wicked, my newest novel, is right now on Amazon pre-order. Probably I will be putting the link in the description of every one of those. Would love it if you got it. I would appreciate it a great deal. It's a wonderful story that everybody should enjoy, maybe, hopefully. So it's that right there. I'm going to mention it in each and every one of these videos, but I'm not going to make a giant pain in the butt out of it. One, because I personally don't enjoy doing it. And why would I make my hobby not something I enjoy? Well, maybe because you should also take the bad with the good, and maybe you should put in the work. That's something I have been trying to do, actually. Not to say that I don't enjoy the work either. But I don't know. I hope it's noticeable in some way that I have been putting a little bit more effort. Not just in life in general, but in Spelunky in particular. Like, you know, I don't think it's a secret or a big reveal that to say that, you know, Spelunky is kind of my coasting type of standard kind of thing in YouTube, and I just go in, record, say whatever the hell I want, and moving on with my life. But I've been lately putting a little bit more effort into it, doing that thumbnail, putting the effort to make old Paco. There's also some of the else that I already forgot, but I was also pretty pleased with. Either way. Okay, well, I'm glad that we had the... You scumlord. He turned around and destroyed me. He sensed my presence. Paco, even through his 4 decades of going through this horrendous cycle of life and the earth, what god did you piss off in your human life, Paco, to end up here? I don't know, but the results are not terribly pleasurable. You may have had fun in the past when it was all new and exciting, and you just came in here, ha ha ha, I get free reign to murder, pillage, and destroy. But now, after 4 decades of doing the same thing over and over, just going back through the motions, it's like, why do you even still bother? Why don't you just lay down at the very entrance and simply wait for life to pass you by? Well, it's a question that answers itself, doesn't it? I hate bats. You know what the mistake there was? Keeping the shotgun. That was a prime example. Okay. It was a prime example of why you let go of the shotgun. Because it's just so much versatile, so much more versatile to hold on to that whip so that you can get out of situations like that one. I could have just jumped over that. That was kind of silly. Alright, we'll continue on. I'll take suggestions of any kind of changes. You think it looks like ass in some way, but I think it looks pretty good. Maybe I should put out the file so you can use it yourself. I do have a slight selfish streak, thinking I made it. I want it to be exclusive for myself, for my videos, you know. But what is the downfall? People will play with the character and get more excited about it, and that somehow is negative. That's just silly. It's not like it's a big deal or anything. It's just a freaking Spelunky character, you know? But you make something and you feel good about doing it. So you want to show it off. You want to spread it around. Just like all the diseases in my butt. I just want to give them all out. Help people find joy in Nurgle's touch. You know what? You know what? You know what? We're going to do this. I hate you, Bat. Why you had to be this cruel to me? Alrighty. Slowly making it to the Ujjarai. Holy crap. Oh man, there was a point of health we could have grabbed. Otherwise known as Jacqueline. That's all she represents to me, though. Just a point of health. Well, sir. I hate this. Oh, why do I get ambushed by horrible monsters? Let go of the shotgun. Oh, sure. Ninja times. I'm happy to see that Paco continues to retain his incredible abilities. Like, time has only honed. See if we can create a way to go forward here. It's awful. We're going to hedge our bets. Open up 2 areas. It was the right call, it looks like. This is the way. Nope. This is the way. Just jump. Alright. No clicks from the black market, unfortunately. It looks like we're going pretty damn slow. Oh! I saw you, baby! Nice! And the end. Alright, so we have lots of bombs, so I think the best strategy when you have lots of bombs is just stick around at the very beginning and start the bombardment right away. Actually, that might be the better way to do it. Oh, Grunk. Why you have to be like this? Kaboom! Okay, off they go. Let's see, do we have any good stuff in the shops? We have lots of bombs, so I want to make certain use them properly. Let's grab as many as I can. No ropes, really? There's really nothing I can do, huh? Well, okay, well, we're in a time limit here, so we're moving on. We're moving on. There could have been more great goods. Maybe I should have made certain that there was no jetpack or nothing, because possibly give me something good. You have nothing, and now I am stuck back here, so not great. Not the greatest I ever did. Well done recluding yourself from making your way forward, but at least suicide is coming soon to put me out of my misery for a small second. Come on, get me out of here. Back to full health. Wonderful stuff. 3 minutes 13. Definitely not going to be an Olmec run. But we are on our way to hell. That is something to be excited about. Not like Paco ever feels joy again. And off we go. It's all right. That's a controlled descent. Everything's perfect. All according to plan. Whew. This scumbag took away my wonderful Andrew and the sloppy kiss he would have put on my lips. Don't appreciate it. So we can find a way down that doesn't include my ultimate demise. I kind of have to just go down here. There's no real way around. There was a way around the fall damage, but it was really tough to prevent it. We need to kill Anubis. I'm reminding myself. Okay. Reminding myself because often we get here, please, and you don't have to kill Anubis because I am not going to hell. Look at this amazing SKP. What a guy. He is the ultimate Chad. What a fellow. He bamboozled the shopkeeper. Gronk is the ultimate super smart individual. Bamboozled the shopkeeper. Oh, I'm mad. I should have. Oh no, it was a lot of time. And pretty damn dangerous to deal with a guy. Bamboozled the shopkeeper. Found his way to a lava pit. Real smart fellow. We go for here. Put a bomb there. Uh-oh. That could have been a pretty big disaster. Oh, the caveman killed me. I thought that I had a clear jump through the upper path there. That's why I didn't even try to give a damn about anything. Man, of all the things that could have killed me, it really shouldn't have been that. We had the path to victory there. We could have easily done a... We have bombs, so I'm going to stick with this very, very slow 1-1. We could have made that one go the long distance. You know what? I'm just going to kill you every time. Whoop! Well, okay. That was just calculated effort. Calculated effort to get predictable shopkeepers, get a few items, but then, and then just get a bullet in the back of my neck because I was just done. I suddenly lost the will to live all at once, and I had a very urgent need to let go of it. So what do you want me to do? Resist the urge to kill myself? That is not the way I do things. Well, this is upsetting. I think this is just it's no way forward here. This is a garbage attempt. There we can find this man, murder him, and carry on. 21 seconds, use 3 bombs in one that I'm not going to let go just because of principle. And climbing gloves too, so it's like complete disaster. Why is that not triggered? I am weirded. I got triggered myself due to that arrow trap not going off with my ice beam. Oh, okay. Look at those moves. He might be gray in the hair, but in his heart, he's black as night. But at least in his muscles, he's still enervated like the very first day. What he doesn't have, he doesn't have in, you know, mental alacrity, he has in just sheer muscle memory. He's been doing these moves and all these efforts for 4 decades straight. Of course. Everything is like breathing. It's like second nature. He takes a breath, he pulls a trigger. He exhales, he throws a rock. He takes another breath, stomps on a bat. Another breath, and the shopkeeper gets desecrated in the butthole. Like, he has not lost his thrusting power. This should be... Well, that's not exactly where I wanted things to go, and I am just wasting resources like an absolute moron. Oh, please, let me pick it up. Some awkward shuffle there. A slight bout of Alzheimer's there. I guess that will be the end of Paco Spelunko. When finally his mental capabilities go away, he can no longer understand how to throw up a rope or prime a bomb for exploding. He has completely lost the abilities, so he's just a roaming vegetable in the eternal caves. But he'll still be reborn. He'll just wander into terrible situations over and over, and he'll be reborn. You know what? When there's a choice between Mattock and Teleporter, I'll go Mattock every time because it's the better half of the pair for my particular skill set. Looking for that frog, and I found it. Feeling pretty good about that one. That was 100% intentional. Wow. Perhaps, and this may sound braggadocious, but I think it's 100% the truth. Perhaps the best Mattock swing of all time. I think that's truth. I'm going to find a way to go down here without dying to a horrendous snail. Okay, this man. Okay, we'll just take a point of damage here. There was no real way to get around that horrible situation. Unfortunately, we're all making, because we did not find the black market. the way down, but not the exit. Nope. Ah. And there goes the run. All it takes is one 50-50 in the ice caves to completely wreck the time. I mean, it's still salvageable maybe if we get really lucky. But I don't see it working out anymore. Don't see it working out. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Callie's wrath immediately sapped all vitality out of Paco. Like, if Callie is mad at him, what is even the point? I mean, it is her curse that courses through his veins and continually damns him to return over and over and over through the decades to these caves, regardless of his success. It doesn't matter what he does. And you might reach a Groundhog Day kind of lesson to learn at some point of maybe you just need to become a good person. But for Paco, that ship sailed, bitch. That ship sailed a long time ago before he even started. Like, there are crimes in life for which one cannot atone, no matter how many good deeds you try to balance it with. And I will rather not go into the details. But let's say they will never find those children. So Paco Spelunky, perhaps rightfully so, he is in this place. Let's maybe entertain the idea that there is a good reason why poor Paco has been damned to this fate. And you know, he may be a violent monstrosity of a person, but he's still the best guy to ever grace these places. He's a wonderful human being, just on looks alone. He's too dashing for me to let go of him. So, I have to continue. Okay, well, we'll take this cell like champs. What does it matter when your lives are never ending? It's not brainless. It's not foolish. It might be foolish. It's not brainless or careless. Every one of these deaths takes 100% of my brain power. Every one of these deaths is deliberate and well crafted in its execution. It may all look like random nonsense that I get surprised and oh, that plant happened to be right below. You fool! Wake up! It's all been crafted for maximum entertaining, and that's why it's so damn high quality. That's why these speedruns are the best Spelunky content you can possibly find on the internet being produced right now. And you know what? That might not even be an exaggeration because nobody else is playing this game. I can't buy this. That's just mean. That's just absolutely mean. And not just mean, it's classists. I can't believe you didn't just want to give away your stuff for free. And it's absolutely reprehensible that you're not going to just give your stuff for free. Like, what the hell, man? You should know me by now. I've been frequenting your establishments for a good 38 years. How dare you pretend you don't even know me? I know that I have climbing gloves. I know that our time is completely destroyed. But I get attached to certain attempts, okay? So I'm going to keep going until life decides to stop me. I do have some bombs, so maybe I should be using them instead of going forward like a complete idiot. It's quite the chore. Quite the chore to navigate some of these levels. They're built by snakes, slithering all the way down to the exit. Kind of had to look down here because of the setup. Would you like to bounce this way, please, so I can stomp you? There you go. Thank you very much for complying in our game plan. I'll put a bomb here. That's not the greatest, but we kind of have to do it. Because the alternative was, that's not going to work out, is it? Nope. Do it. Thankfully, we picked up bombs at some point somehow. I lose track of these things. You know, what I was saying earlier about Alzheimer's and all the the ravages of old age, making it so that it's that much more difficult. Hello. Don't shopkeep me. Yeah, nice. I was like, oh, don't shopkeep me. Don't drop into my head and ruin this. Suddenly. Incredible. It's alright. We got this. Actually, we can just stand here and it should go down. See if we can make it for this nonsense. Oh man, I hate you so much, Mr. Shopkeeper. And then he comes over here. The one emotion that remains in my breast is a deep, inescapable loathing for this filthy cabal of pretend shopkeepers. They're not really shopkeepers, that's just the name they give themselves. It's like a gang name, like a street gang, the shopkeepers of the Midwest. Not terribly successful, they don't get a whole lot of respect, but it is a gang name. It's a front. They're just mafiosos. I wanted to go in there, but he placed some traps at the beginning of the store, and I wasn't able to. What is this? What is this nonsense? Let's let go of it. We didn't make it to the temple that one time. You know, it's not been complete disaster. But I think this simply illustrates the kind of misery that Paco has to deal with, and that is why he just can't even give a damn anymore about anything. Off he goes. He just takes it all in stride. He doesn't give a damn anymore. He just zombies his way forward. It's a dog over there that we're going to simply ignore. Once again, what doesn't even matter. They just all reappear. I guess hate to be spending the time to do this, but not much easier to do. I did already say. Oh, well, that was bizarre. The fall damage, like the downward velocity, is kept when you teleport forward, so it's not going to save you if you are dropping from a high distance. This should be doable. This should be doable. This should be doable. Neat. Regrettable spider bite. Other than that, pretty damn good. Oh! Move on with life. Actually, I want those. Help myself, baby. Get wrecked. Get wrecked twice. Oh, beautiful. Teleporting action. What an incredible human being. Paco Spelunky has mastered it. He has mastered it. He has so much experience. Haha, you thought you had me. But no. But no. The teleported magnificent. Magnificent teleportio. He is able to just nightcrawler his way out of every horrible situation. I wanted to go through that, but can't. You know what? I'm letting go. I think I'm satisfied with this teleport action. It's time to let go, cash in our chips, be sure not to get too greedy with it, because now we have all the bombs. So the teleport was just magical in its ability to enable us to get this far, and now we can use these bombs for some serious advantage here. Did we go through the black market? No, that was the previous run. So we are in a regular run. But I think we're doing great. Probably. Oh yeah. Oh man, that point of health might end up costing me everything. I can't believe it, but maybe we'll find a living, breathing scum piece of trash that gives us some health. This guy has found his own demise at the hands of the scenery. Don't really give a damn. Of course, you know, the reason why the outfit is a different color, it has yellowed through dirt and the constant use. It has not been able to wash it. It's just yellowed, worn out, At least it's extremely comfortable. Although it is a little crusty. Got a rope. A way to next to here. It's a little crusty. But you know, it's just the comforts of wearing the same clothes over and over and over. I will say though, those shoe soles are pretty much a thin sheet of paper by now. Alrighty. Oh, thankfully, the scum lord did not come back down to punch me. So you know what? We're still running. Still good. Find me some Anubis. I'm going to go this way. It's not great, but also not horrible. Yeah, you got them, baby. Get wrecked. Wait. Be patient. Go down there. Oh! You just witnessed the incredible greatness that was the most amazing scepter maneuver. Also, do you guys know that the scepter doesn't kill skeletons somehow? Or did I miss the skeleton? That was the weirdest thing. Could have sworn. Oh, I'm here with my hand in my face in my hands. I forgot that this was not a hell run. I was like, I have the scepter. I can get the scepter through the exit and click on the exit before the arrow goes off. I can totally pull it off. I know I can. I forgot this was not a hell run. So this is why my demise has come to pass. Poor Paco finds another death. What is one more? In literal thousands, perhaps probably millions by now. Looking forward to seeing him in the moon. We'll see him in the moon one way or another. Just you wait. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, don't waste your life the way Paco did.